communications. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He began to show out that there would be no physical sign to a generation than the signs that can be detected in the spirit. So you'll be the one to detect the signs of God in your spirit, the attitude of the spirit and his movements, to be able to tell what God is doing in the now. So God has removed physical sign and placed signs in the attitude of the spirit. You need to understand the texture of the communications of the spirit in your life to be able to realize and actively maximize the seasons of the spirit in your life. In fact, in John chapter 3, because Nicodemus was asking too many questions, then Jesus decided to clear his doubt and tell him, you see, this man that will be born again will no more be a man of the flesh. So you may not see anything physically in his life. It may not be about not wearing a ring or not wearing this and that, because now the wind bloweth where it listed. You cannot tell where it goes, neither can you tell where it's coming from, but you feel the wind. That would be the same kind of life that a man that is born of the spirit will live. So very soon, people can look at you and say, "Shebi Paul, I'm Paul now." But suddenly, they can no more explain how that when you speak a thing, it will come to pass. Because God has now begun to move you by the attitudes of the spirit. People will not see any physical change. They will say, the same hairstyle, the same clothes, the same. You get what I'm saying? But there is now the attitude of the spirit that has furnished the experience and the life of a man. That your living is no more like mortars, but there is a spirit that works with you. You may not see the wind, you may not see the rain, but you will see the attitude of the spirit. It is this thing that moves in me. That's what moves in me, that I went to pray for that woman. That woman, we went with that. I was just going like that. He moved in me. I can't explain it. He just moves. Come on. Paul, may such things begin to move. You know, when it moves, sometimes it will tell you, pray for this person. Sometimes it will tell you, don't go here. Go here. You can't explain. You, in fact, stop trying to explain. A man that moves with the attitude of the spirit can no one move with his natural senses. I need to show you that Elisha prospered so much in the communications of the spirit than any other prophet that came before and after him. How will you explain that a territory was in famine, serious famine, and a man will say by this time tomorrow? By what wisdom does a man speak that way? But you don't believe this thing I'm saying? Let's go to 2 Kings chapter 6. I will show you what happened in 2 Kings chapter 6. Because of time, I need to be very fast. Let me show you something. You see, because in these days, God is beckoning on us to be men that carry the spirit of. Say after me, men that carry the spirit. Again, say it. There are certain things that God will begin to do in your life because you are now a carrier. And you know, a carrier does not want to. It's not about feelings. It's not how you feel. Are you hearing what I'm saying? It is no more how you feel. That's what Elisha was telling those kings. It's no more about what you see, how you feel, how the texture of the place is. Even if the texture is not good and everything, just watch within. Look within. That is where the spirit of the Lord is. And in case you can detect the attitudes of the spirit, the movements of the